welcome to this special tutorial for sign shops on the Altitude server. This won't be applicable to any other server except for the Altitude servers, as it is a completely custom plugin. That being said, let me get started. The first thing you will need to set up your own sign shops will be a container of some sort and a sign. By container, I mean a barrel, a chest, or a shulker box. Barrels are the best one to go for because on altitude they hold a double chest's worth of stuff in one block, so obvious choice. And you will also need some money in your account. So to check how much money you have, you do /bal or /balance, and that will show you how much money you have. You will need $1,000 to start. Note that this won't cost you $1,000. It will just deposit that amount of money into your shop. Once you've created the shop, you can take that money back out and use it if you want to. Okay, so to get started, all you need to do is place a sign on a container with the word shop in closed square brackets. Before I do that, I want to show you a pretty cool thing you can do. Now, if you place a sign and then just whatever on it, you can get coloured dye and colour the dye, colour the shop, and then you can shift right click with an empty hand, remove the text, type shop, and it will still create the shop, but you have a nice pretty colour. Once you've got this set up, you right click it and it comes up with this really cool GUI. It is so simple and so easy to use. Each thing has a different function. So the first thing you want to do is decide, is it going to be a buy shop or a sell shop? If it's a sell shop, it's what you sell to other players. If it's a buy shop, it's what you buy from other players. So the shop type you're most likely going to use is a sell shop. So you just click on it and then you type in chat, sell, done. The next thing you want to do is change the item. So this will allocate what item you're selling in your shop. So for now it says nothing, price nothing. So I'm going to grab a stack of stone here. It doesn't have to be a stack. It doesn't have to be the amount you need yet because you set that afterwards. So then you click change item and then click continue. As long as you've got it in your hand, when you press continue, it will set it as that. If you do an empty hand, it'll be nothing. And as you can see, there is no amount of anything on that one. And that's what you do next. You change the amount. So you can change the amount. So you can do 16 or 64. Done. Or if it's 2 stacks, you can put 128. And then you change the price. With the price, you can change it to whatever you want. It could be $1, it could be 0.05. It's cheap as chips. It gives you an overview of the shop in general. So as you see, there's $1,000 in the balance. That is the $1,000 deposit you put into it to begin with. Now, when someone buys from your shop, rather you sell something from your shop, the money that the player has spent will go into that balance. And then to take that balance out, you go to this section. So you can remove the balance and then just type in how much you want to remove from it. And then, as you can see, it's removed the 750 I just typed into chat. You can also add balance for when you want to set up buy shops. So if you want to buy something from a player, you add how much money you want to put into it, and that will only use that amount of money with the purchases. So once you've exceeded that amount of money, nobody can use that shop again. Of course, if you're going to have a shop, you're going to want to put it somewhere. If you've got a stall in a warp, or if you have your own warp, you'll want to show better the item in it, especially for things like enchantment books or shulker boxes full of stuff. It's not really going to display what's actually in the shop on the sign. So the best thing to do is to add extra signage. Now, if it's just a block, you can just can easily see what it is from there. But another option is to use signs, so you can use item frames, of course, and then just place what you wanted it. Now this one I've actually renamed to stone so that it shows up above the item frame. So if you've got an enchantment book, for example, I apologize, you can rename the enchantment book, or just a junk enchantment book, to what enchantment it is. Then you can place it into the item frame and you can easily see what it is. You could also obviously add extra signage or anything you want really. Map art, doesn't really matter. But there you are, all set up. Another thing you need to be aware of is if you have a shop in a warp, you need to have a certain amount of stock in each of your shops. Now I will put those on the screen for you right now. And it is important to keep those stock levels up, otherwise your shops could be removed, your warp could be removed, and obviously that isn't good. You're not going to be able to sell anything if you've got no shops anywhere. Anyway, I think that covers everything. If you have any questions, please be sure to drop them in the comments or ask me on the Altitude server. I'm around a lot, and I look forward to seeing anyone new who might be joining from this video. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!